Facing forward. In a year like no other, where it seems like the shadows have fallen longer than the light, a year when this vast world closed down, a year where we shut ourselves inside, where we masked our faces, redefined closeness and contact, learned how far 2 meters really is. In a year when it has felt like the living narrative of the world shut itself off mid-sentence, where life hangs heavy-hearted with every news broadcast, where we have counted with thanksgiving every clear breath we have taken. In a year where so many of us have numbered our blessings, this too is my luck, that I have blessings to number. News I can understand, statistics I can comprehend. When the Center for Family Literacy opened its doors in 1980 with the dream of transforming and empowering communities through lifelong literacy learning, I am almost certain they did not dream of the world this year. And still, they have entered into its midst, with creativity that vibrates through nationwide Zoom sessions of grandparents and grandchildren singing together, of online book clubs and tutoring sessions, of rhymes that bind people during this time. From board books to board meetings, the Center for Family Literacy has stood bravely with the resilience that has been their heartbeat since their inception. The dictionaries tell me that literacy is the ability to read and write. Yet, I have to believe that literacy is much more than what the dictionaries tell me it is. Just as the grouping of words into a sentence is actually a story in the midst of becoming, just as every math equation is really the tale of entities joining together and pulling apart, I must believe that behind the definition of literacy is a person worth honoring. In a year like no other, a year when the world has become so tiny, I think then of those who cannot read the latest mask mandate, of those who enter public spaces not understanding the sign on the door or the floor or the wall, of those who cannot follow vaccination information, of those who face the daily challenge comprehending our growing list of instructions, confused by compounding statistics, how incomprehensible their world must have become. For this is a year like no other, where to survive, to literally survive, means you must be literate. And yet, beyond definitions, beyond the images of this poem, beyond this poem, I know there is a person out there, complex, with hopes and dreams and challenges, who is right now being embraced, held within the determined work of the Center for Family Literacy, surrounded by a commitment to ensuring that every person, every learner, is out there in this year, as in every year, facing forward, walking straight into the place where the light is longer than the shadows.